Hey, welcome to the DenClan Year 2 Speedpaint. If you haven't caught up or haven't watched them, I will post the playlist to my playthrough of DenClan in the description below. This video is going to be mostly unscripted as I'm kinda cramming this before a busy weekend, and I'm just feeling too lazy to refine a script. I decided to draw all the cats in a more simple style, all together too, and like a collage. I'll briefly talk about the cats, just what they've been up to, nothing too detailed. Gorestar actually gave me a really hard time to draw. I don't know, I just couldn't get the back to look good. He's kind of been having a hard time lately. His deputy and his former apprentice hate him. I mean, he does have his supporters, but they're not, like, too thrilled about him. I think Holly Pond still likes him, but she's an elder now. I feel a little bad about how he's been treated, especially since now he lost a life to a dog, and have seen events that I'll get into later. And Bittergorse, he's not as young now. He's 105 moons old. He should be retiring in like 20 moons, almost. I'm gonna have to think about the next deputy if Gorestar doesn't kick it before he retires. But yeah, they had a little crush going on for a while, but Bittergorse kind of shut that down really fast. Now Gorestar only has like a slight crush, but Bittergorse like really dislikes him. I don't have much to say about the medicine cats. I mean, yeah, Branch Spots had her son, and she's getting up there in age, so she might be retiring soon. I really wanted to keep the little chest tuft I had in the previous speed paint I did, so I try to keep all the designs similar to what I had in the previous speed paint, but I decided to change the cats that had more marbled tabby looks to be even more simplified. And I found that she had a gradient on her design on her tabby design that I didn't know how to incorporate, so I just put a masking layer over the stripes to fix that. And I really like how she turned out. She's still really pretty. I gave her some old lady under eye wrinkles because she's 101 moon. She's much older than her phone went off. She's much older than her mate, which I found a little concerning that she's going to be retiring before him. I can't believe how much her son looks like her. She's paler than him, and he's much more red. His name's Redshade. But he is absolutely gorgeous. I love his design. She hasn't really done much, especially the next medicine cat, Hay Spots. I mean, yeah, he's still more connected to Star Clan than Branch Spots, but like not by much. I wanted to keep his chunky look that I've given him before. I think it just suits him really well. But yeah, he's kind of been stressed out. He's got Flame Pond trying to get a crush on him, and he's not having that. He kind of dislikes her. Yeah, he recently got a laurel in his fur, which I didn't even look up how it looks, so I just kind of copied what it looks like on him. And it looks kind of good. Yeah, he's a little concerned about clan events right now. I think, I don't know if I want to keep DenClan going for too long, because I have other clan gen ideas that I want to do, more story based rather than follow the clan. And I don't know, you guys tell me what you think, because I don't want like a huge clan by the end of the playing this. Yeah, too many cats is hard to keep up with for me. I find that if there's too many cats, then I get bored, and I haven't seen any mass extinction events I'm concerned that I'm not gonna lose cats that fast. Anyway, Quimby Bright is almost an elder. I think he's comforted by the fact that he has his kits with him. Well, most of his kits. And that he's faithful. I'm sure that when he goes to start Clan, he will be pretty happy to see his very sadly young son. And Sedge Son is like 70 moons old or something. He's not as old as I thought he was, and I don't know, I think that's kind of concerning for him. I mean, his wife's gonna retire before he does. And like the most recent update for the game, they added more interactions with personality types, so he's a little bit more cold in recent episodes, so I kind of want to infer that he's just a little anxious about his wife retiring before him. I like his simple design in this. It looks a little bit more cohesive. I don't like the little maple seed that I have behind his ear. I wish I could have drawn that better. Oh, and we have a new cat named Gander. He's a former leader of a different clan and decided to join us. I am like a big fan of the small paws but chunky legs, so I wanted to give him that. I think he's a senior-aged warrior. But I think he's grown quite content in DenClan. He's made some friends. His design kind of gave me a little struggle because it goes from like a brown to a gray gradient, so I chose a color in between and stuck with that. And did like a light brown white kind of line art around it. I don't know how to describe it. But I don't know, I think I could have done better with him, but that's as good as I could at that moment. He's really cute. I don't really know what to make of him yet. I'm hoping that in future moons that he's gonna be a little bit more involved. We have Tumblefoot now, and before I called her a him, and that's not right, so I am correcting that. She's still playful, she's still a TNR cat prior to being a clan cat. I kept her chunky look. She's still a really cute cat. I love her design. I kind of want her to become deputy or something, but I haven't really decided who should be next yet. I don't think I have anybody other than her and Flame Pond that have apprenticed cats before. This is Crowpelt. He is our very first trans cat. I thought he was really pretty. I love the long-haired cat sprites. They're so flamboyant in a way. And I really wanted to give him the fluffy elbows. I think his personality is wise, but I wanted him to be a little bit more playful too. I really like the white chest he has. Makes him look like he's wearing a tuxedo. But I think Crowpelt is the newest addition to our clan, who hasn't died yet. I'm hoping that they stay for a very long time. And we have Flame Pond next, and she's kind of had a hard time. She's a compassionate cat, but she's struggling really hard with all the negativity between cats in her clan. I'm thinking that she might become a mediator if nothing else happens. I haven't had a mediator in a clan yet, so this is going to be a big change. I don't know how to play with that yet, so we'll find out together eventually. Right now she's just a warrior, but I think next time I play with DenClan, I will make her a mediator. I still really like her design. I love ginger cats with blue eyes, specifically. It's such a big contrast, and it just makes them look so vibrant. We're getting to the youngest warriors of DenClan now. We've got Batspark, who's a little bit older than the rest. He's adventurous, daring, he's always ready to go on patrol. I love that about him. He's a little annoyed with Marshberry though, because she has a crush on him and he doesn't know how to tell her to back off, I think. Or maybe he has told her to back off and she just doesn't listen. But he's got kind of a dislike for her. And speaking about Marshberry, I was really sad to see that her tail got mangled by, I think it was a dog. They tried to drive out of their territory, but I'm glad that she made a full recovery. Mustn't be easy for her. She lost her sibling very young. Also did Lost Freckle, and Lost Freckle's actually grieving. They've grown really close to each other after that, which I'm glad. Siblings need to stick together. For Lost Freckle, I really didn't know what to do for him, so I just kind of drew what his sprite looks like. He doesn't really like Batspark, probably because he's protective of his sister. And every time Batspark insults her or something or tells her to go away, he's like, ugh, this guy. I figure he'd be very protective of her because of Frondfur, and he doesn't want to lose another sibling. He's definitely a favorite of mine. His pattern really got me excited. I really wanted to get those leopard print spots on. He's also adventurous and an excellent fighter, so maybe he and Batspark can set aside their differences. And we have our newest warrior, who just became a warrior, Redshade. He is Branchbot's and Sedge Sun's son, and he is so pretty. I kept his spots one of the darker red shades and didn't give that gradient look like his mom has, but they have similar patterns, so I kind of kept it similar. I love the beige contrast with his red. It's so beautiful. I just love his design. And I gave him a little heart on his chest. We've been having a lot of adventurous warriors lately. And we have Hollypond, our newest elder. I think she's a little grumpy because she still goes out and does things, and everybody's like, oh no, go sit in the den. I almost forgot to add a gray muzzle to her because I don't know, she's an old lady. She's the new grandma of the clan. Now we're going to get into the Star Clan cats, starting with our first one, Frondfur. I thought Frondfur was a girl before, but turns out that he's actually a guy. My mistake. He looks so much like his sister, but like ginger. I gave him the same body shape just to get that sibling bond in there. I didn't know how to draw Star Clan cats because of the white outlines and the sparkles, and I struggled with the facial features because I usually draw them with dark faces, but I wanted them to be a little bit more starry, so I just made their eyes kind of white and their eye outlines black. I have nothing to say about Fintail except they died literally like 2 moons after they joined. They were a little too ambitious with poking their nose in a Wolverine den, and sadly Gorestar had to witness that. I thought he would be able to show her the ropes, but no. I don't think she feels bad about it though. She just kind of goes around claiming she fought a Wolverine, but everybody in Star Clan knows that she didn't. Her pelt gave me a big problem because I did not know how to draw her. I knew the white was going to be like a masking kind of look, but I didn't know how to draw the circle turtle-like pelt that she has. So I took I took liberties into her design. That's as best as it's gonna be, honestly. Even though I struggled with how she looks, I still think she's kinda pretty. Bug Frost was a surprise. I don't remember how she died. She was an ambitious cat with a strong connection to StarClan, like Fintail, but she had a little bit more of a rivalry with Bittergorse before she died. I think she's a little upset she died before she could become the next deputy or something. I'm still glad that her design is really simple, just yellow and white. I don't remember where she got that cat bite on her back, but I tried adding it. I think at this point it was like 12 a.m. and I was like really tired. So I just really wanted to get these cats drawn as fast as possible, not caring if it looks perfect. And last but not least, we have the OG grandma. I'm kind of sad that Fleet Holly's dead. But she was an elder and I wasn't expecting her to live very long, to be honest. I think she's there to comfort Ronfer. I still really like her design. The Siamese kind of look. And she's got little white toe beans. That's always cute. I'm glad we're not without a grandma in the clan. First it was Fleet Holly, but now it's Holly Pond. And with that, they're all done. This was really fun, really simple, really relaxing to finish. I hope you enjoyed watching. Please like and subscribe. Tell me your thoughts on other clan gen stuff I should do. Goodbye, everybody.